Hey everybody, it's Tony George. Hump Day update. We got 3 college basketball leads and an official NBA free pick for you today. A veritable potpourri of opportunity today in college basketball. We have a huge card today, for me anyway. And we'll talk about that in just a minute. Quick heads up. Going to discuss the Vegas Beat podcast. I said I was going to yesterday and I forgot. So we'll talk about it at the end of the video here. And as well, let you know, we have a 7-unit NHL pick. So we've had 5 top plays all season. We're 4-1. We had a 7-unit on Friday. We have a 7-unit totals play today. Doc Sports. Get it for free. Free $60. Link in the description below or the upper left-hand tab corner of the website. Just click on the link. We'll park $60 in your new account. No one's going to call you. No one's going to email you. No one's going to do anything. Maybe you might get a confirmation email saying you're in. This is your member number. Here's how you get to it and all this, that, and the other. That's it. Hassle-free, string-free. So come on. Let's rock and roll. Let's make some money today. Let's go ahead and get to some of these games we passed on today. Now, we have a 4-play card, which is extremely rare for me. You know, it's a dangerous time, but odds makers kind of falling asleep at the wheel in the getaway car a little bit, in my opinion, today. So, but here's some we passed on. And Tim Fines, my small conference guru, he liked Radford today, -2.5. Also, Sacred Heart -2.5. And what's interesting about both those games is I'd like Sacred Heart as well. If you look at the money lines, usually at -2, -2.5, they're around -130, 140. These money lines, when these teams are sitting at 2.5, are -160 and -190. So odds makers got a weak number there. They're letting you know that by the money line on the short number. Just saying, there's 2 right there. Radford's playing South Carolina Upstate, and Sacred Heart is playing Wagner. Sacred Heart is better than their record, according to Tim. FYI, another one I kind of like tonight, Power 5 Conference. I like South Carolina at home catching 5.5 against Tennessee. This Knight kid for Tennessee is off the map. I'm not a big fan of Rick Barnes. I think, I had some guy get real nasty with me on Twitter. I blocked him. But saying that Rick Barnes is a better coach and I was a handicapper based on Rick Barnes' performance this year. Blah, blah, blah. Well, it's not tournament time yet. We're still in regular season. He may have a Final Four team this year, in spite of his lack of coaching ability in big moments. I'm not saying he's the world's worst coach. He's a bad big game coach. But he's been able to get it done this year in spite of himself. Pardon me, because of the sheer talent that he has on that team. That is a damn good basketball team. That being said, South Carolina's no joke either. If I'm not mistaken, they upended Tennessee earlier this year. So I like them catching 5.5 there. But bear in mind, these are leans. These are not games you put into a $200-$300 money line parlay or they're leans. But these are the ones that we passed on because a 4-pack was plenty. In the NBA tonight, Orlando on the road at Washington. The number dropped from 8 to 7. Why? I have no idea. I didn't see any load management issues with Orlando. This Orlando team, well, you have the best defense basically in the NBA and the number 1 defense in fourth quarter points allowed against basically the worst defense and maybe the worst team in the NBA. 0-10 their last 10. And Washington can't stop anybody in the paint. They gave up 66 points in the paint their last game. Orlando thrives inside the three-point line. Bad news for Washington. Orlando controls pace of game. Bad news for Washington. Orlando has allowed 91 and 89 points their last two games. Bad news for Washington. In Orlando, basically what they do is they like to get you in a half-court set on offense and just shut you the frick down. And they're damn good at it. I don't care if they played last night or not. I'll lay the 7 with Orlando. On the road. I'll do it. Washington just... Have you seen them play the last couple of weeks? I have, just to witness it. They play zero defense. Zero defense. I know they're on an interim coach and all this, that, and the other, but this is just not a good basketball team. That's a bad product there. Orlando, I tell you what, they're obviously going to be in the playoffs, but Orlando is not an easy out. If you have a bad night from the floor, they'll beat you. Big time. FYI. All right. Those are your free picks today. We have a 7-unit NHL totals play tonight. We've had 5 top plays all season. All of them been 7 units. We're 4-1. We hit one last Friday. Another opportunity popped up tonight. We're going to take advantage of it. Pull the trigger. Also, a 4-pack in college basketball. That would include 12 units worth of action. Come on. We've cashed Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Let's get on a heater. NBA, we're taking a pass. Taking a pass. We hit a bunch, doing well. And last night we had Boston. I decided finally to jump on the gravy train with Boston. Then they get beat by Cleveland missing players. Donovan's out. I mean, they had 2 starters out. Wow. It's not like Boston sat anybody. Didn't see that coming. So we're going to take a step back on Wednesday. And we'll just go with a 4-unit NBA player prop tonight. In the free play game, Orlando, Washington. Yeah. Talking about the Vegas Beat podcast, I mentioned it yesterday that I didn't allude to it at the end of the video. The Vegas Beat podcast is going to be a twice-a-week deal, I believe, starting next week. Mainly Griffin Murphy and I. All things Vegas, all things sports betting. A little bit of candid lifestyle, Vegas, what we do out here, how we roll, talk about different things. And we'll give you some free picks, and those will be day of. Not weekend previews, but, that day, what we see pop up. And it'll be about a half-hour podcast, twice a week, minimum, giving you some more content. That will not be on the YouTube channel. That will be on my StreamYard platform that I have. But it'll be on Twitter, at TGeorgeSports, or Facebook. Everybody has Facebook. Well, you didn't for half a day yesterday. Whole world was panicking because Facebook shut down. What? Get a life. But I have a group page on Facebook, Tony George Sports. And we'll be firing that up even maybe later this week. I'll let you know. Faux show. But people want more of me and Griff. We'll give you more. Candid, raw, unfiltered. I like that platform better than YouTube in terms of the freedom of speech, so to speak. Tell you what we really think. I mean, it's still family entertainment, but it's PG-13. So, nonetheless, no F-bombs, but this every now and then you got to get it off your chest. So you'll be getting live reactions from Griff and I here in the very upcoming near future. Good luck tonight.